Hi everyone, this is Francesco, or FrankSec42 for my friend on Twitter, or Francesco Cipollone for my friend on LinkedIn. I'm Francesco Cipollone. I'm an application security expert and also cloud security expert and director of two organizations, NSC42 and Security Phoenix. And I'm here today because I realized that I did not share with you the amazing work that we've been doing in the background around application security. And we've been at it for quite a long time. And you might have seen some posts here and there about application security and the state of application security, but I never made a video that explained the real fantastic work that is coming out very, very soon between September and October, and the amazing work that all our contributors and ourselves are doing on this. And I really hope you enjoy and you criticize, you tear it apart, and you let me know what you really think about application security, because this is a report for everybody and links up all the reports available at the moment. But instead of talking, let me shut up. And before actually shutting up, I want to do a massive shout out to that is this fantastic application that I'm using. Is in beta, and I love it because you can move around and you can become round or red. So it makes talking about stuff a little bit more fun. So I'll give you a quick snapshot. I'm sorry if all the section are not finished. Actually, let me magnify, and maybe today I'll be a rectangle instead of a round one. And because I'm OCD, I'm gonna be fitting right here. Here we go. I love this. Anyway, this is the document fundamentally, and it's been an amazing journey of digging in and out reports, and it provides an unbiased view on the state of application security. So it started with Verizon data breach, of course, where everybody started, but we took into consideration a lot of other reports, Forrester, SNCS, Sonatype, Wild Source, and so on and so forth. And the more report, every year we're going to add more and more report. A big thank you note to all the contributors. There are tons of contributors to this document. I created a section at the very end on the bios. See, very long document, bibliography, conclusion, bios, and thank you note, because the community has really came together, and in 2 months we produced this amazing report that I'm so proud to be part of and initiate, because it's amazing. Of course, with any report, we start on the executive summary. Why not? And how can we avoid it? So it's an overview about the breaches, the data, and is a very quick snapshot view on what an executive will consider around application security. And then we dive in, of course, into the statistic, the recent breaches, and we link out the various reports like Verizon and Information is Beautiful. One of my very favorite one. If you don't know the website, go there. It has amazing statistics. And also some information around how long it takes an attacker to break or utilize a vulnerability, like 3 to 15 days instead of 180 days in a lot of organizations to actually fix it, if it happens at all. And we started inserting some statistic and some numbers, specifically the monetary aspect of the vulnerability. But this is number, statistic, and information about why you should do it. Now, if we jump on the next section, the main section is the what section. So what you should do to actually fix application security. So you have a maturity, the methodology perspective that is fundamentally DevSecOps and application security, how to run a program. Actually, let's jump in the section. So we have working group and leader quotes. Thank you for the various contributors. This section will disappear. And then really the how and the what of how you implement. And specifically this section is why you should implement. So this is one of my favorite pictures where you showed it alive when you start coding and when you are in your IDE, if you are a developer, or your interface where you actually write your code. If you identify a vulnerability or a problem or something to fix between the build and the coding, it's very, very cheap. If you go in production, the dependency of it's massive. So it becomes very, very expensive to fix something post factum. And that's, I have to say, unfortunately, is the de facto standard, because everybody fixes the vulnerability at the very end of an application development, being tested, fix it, maybe getting pen tested, and then going back to the drawing board. So that's unfortunately what happened all the time on organization. And then we look at the methodology, DevSecOps, again, why you should fix things first. The various areas and the various pillars is part of our training and application security program. Good comparison of, instead of doing application security testing in a streamlined way, do it in parallel. That are fundamentally all the pillars that we teach and train. And that's the maturity model. So we can use OWASP and BSIM. We use as a reference OWASP and BSIM and how they compare to the model that we use. I have another video on OWASP and BSIM and how you evaluate the maturity of an organization. And then you jump into the SDLC security. So this is fundamentally the various actions that you should look at from a assess, scan, and so on and so forth. And we explore the tool set and why you should do the different areas. You have the SDLC, the various level of testing. This, just to give you a context, we're of course not going to explore all of these testing in the report, but we have some of them. Specifically this one. So static code analysis is the first section we will look at. So why shouldn't I, the positive, the drawback, the speed. Then we go into the DAS section, so dynamic application security testing, and specifically web application testing, the difference between automation or continuous assessment and pen testing, the tool available from OWASP perspective, OWASP top 10 that you should consider, and so on, and the documentation. And then we go into a little bit on the library, on the vulnerability of the libraries. This section needs to grow, of course, and will grow. Then we have the dynamic application testing. I'm not going to dive into each single section. Building feedback loop, fixing code first, bug bounty, and conclusion. The software asset management and vulnerability management, it still needs some love and some finalizing and polishing. And then it's fundamentally a thank you note for all the amazing contributors, Kim, Vandana, Verma from OWASP and IBM, Sasha, Clint, Chris, Jim, Philip, Emma, Alyssa, Andrew, Joe, Nicole, Jason, and so on and so forth. There are many more. There are many more that contributed. So we started. We included the bio of the majority of the contributors and as many reference and bibliography as we could. It will grow over time, so tear it apart, give us some love and some comment, and let us know what you think about it, because it's important for us, but it's important for me, but it's important also for you to let us know, because next year we're going to do a better one and a better one and a better one with more contributors. If you want to contribute again and you want to give an input, please reach out to me on Twitter. I have the DM open, and on LinkedIn as well. My DM are open. So shout out again. Thank you, everybody. And I'm looking forward to see the comments and contributors, and to take this one further and further and further. So Thank you everybody for listening in and tuning in. I hope this has been informational. Let me know what you think, and I'll say stay safe, stay informed, and keep the knowledge free. Thank you and goodbye.